What's their plan and what's going to happen? Targeted individuals tarot. If you want one of these, like I say, comment if you want me to add these to the stand store. Otherwise, it's a present and future reading. 20 quid, same day, guaranteed. Right. So, what was the plan first off? What are they aiming to do? And then we'll go on to. I think I've got one wrong way there. Have you? One sec. And then what's actually going to play out in the end? These are collective. Take what resonates, and as always, they're not designed to make you paranoid. They're designed to give you a bit of a heads up so you can kind of spin something or avoid a situation. Right, so what's their plan? And as always, it might be that we are being a bit paranoid, you know. Right, so we start off with the Magician. So the Magician's a very positive, powerful card. It's the manifestation card. Hold fire on that. Knight of Wands, Wands fire action, Knight's forward motion. Court cards can be an energy within ourselves, can be the energy of somebody else around us. Knights don't have the knowledge or experience of the kings and the queens, more so than the pages, but more about forward motion. Now, the Knight of Wands is flighty, is gung-ho, here today, gone tomorrow, right? We then got the Eight of Cups in the reverse, Cups, water, emotions. So it's going to be a bit hard to see on this day, but you're the figure there, walking away, leaving the acorns behind, disconnecting from something on an emotional level that no longer serves us. So that's in regard to holding on something emotional, right? I'm not sure where this is going yet. You're going to have to bear with me. Stick around. Right. Right, Two of Swords in the reverse. Swords are where we think, words we use. So you're the lady there, cross swords, decisions, left path, right path, stick or twist. Problem is, in the upright position, she's got blindfold on. She's not seeing the situation as it really is. Reverse position, taking the blindfold off, seeing something in its clarity. Queen of Cups in the reverse, Cups, water, emotions. Queen's feminine energy, King's masculine energy. And tarot, as always, is we talk about energy, not gender, so it can be a man, woman, somebody non-binary. Queen of Cups in the upright position is in her feminine power. She's taking control of things on an emotional level. Reverse position, upset. Okay, upset or seeing somebody as a Queen of Cups in the reverse. Now, the Queen of Cups in the reverse is an emotional... it's kind of an emotional manipulator. That's more King of Cups. I can't think of the word that I'm looking for. But yeah, playing games, basically. Playing emotional games, right? Overall outcome card. Ten of Wands in the reverse. Wands fire action, tens completion cards. Upright position, this is a release card. You're the chap there carrying the Bale of Wands back to that village in the background. When he gets back there, he's going to drop it like a sack of SHIT and say, I'm not doing this anymore, I'm done, I'm out. So this is about holding on to something, right? Obstacles or blockages. The World card. So the World's the last of the major arcanas. It means big cycle complete. So whereas tens are ongoing cycles, excuse me, and they can be big things, don't get me wrong. The World's the end of a big cycle. Long-term relationship, long-term goal, dream, aspiration, belief system, you name it. Right, so upright position, it's gone full term. We understand that. It's time to release it. It's time to get in the energy of the Fool and start something new. Right, so final card, removing any blockages. Well, for this spread, stick around. Got a spread to go yet. Forgot what I was doing. Removing any blockages. Four of Cups in the reverse. Cups, water, emotion. So you're the figure there staring at the three cups. Stuck, bored, jaded, fed up. Cloud, hand, cup, and opportunities. Upright position, can't see the wood for the trees. When's it going to change? Okay. When it's in the reverse position, it's about looking for other opportunities. Now, that hand, cloud, cup combination for me can often equate to the Seven of Cups, which talks about your abundance, your manifestations, etc., etc. So what this feels like is, because we've got the Magician there, and this is a TI reading, it feels like there might have been some energy manipulation, right? And then this Knight of Wands comes in with another offer. I know the Knight of Wands isn't really about offers, but I might sneeze. Hang on. Keeps happening. Sorry. There's going to be some fast-paced action that comes in, which is designed for you to kind of stop in your tracks with something that you were, excuse me, wanting to release, right? And then taking the blindfold off. What it feels like is somebody is wanting you to. It kind of feels like they're kind of wanting to rescue you, They're not wanting you to push forwards. They're wanting you to kind of come and rescue them. Sorry. The obstacle or blockage is if you kind of close down this cycle, because it's like you're in this energy of like, I've done everything I can here. There's nothing more I can do. I'm going to close down this cycle. I'm going to move on to something else. But you're being asked to look at things from a different perspective. Yeah, I think I could be wrong here, but I think that this person might need your help. Might need your help, right? So let's find out what's actually gonna happen. And this is often based on now that we know what the plan is. All right, so let's have a look. So I'm going to set my intentions with this for over the next month. I don't want to go too far ahead. Obviously, if you're having a present and future reading, that goes up to 6 months, so it gives you a bit more leeway timeline-wise. I'm just keeping an eye on the time because I've got to go out soon. Right. Da, 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 da. Right, okay. Might have been wrong about that one. It might have been that's what the ruse was. The ruse was that they want you to think that somebody's upset, so you come in and kind of rescue them. Right. So anyway, let's carry on. King of Swords in the reverse. Swords are where we think words we use. King's masculine energy. King of Swords in the reverse position is basically a manipulator, narcissistic tendencies, playing mind games, etc. Page of Wands in the reverse, Wands fire action. Page is more youthful energy. Don't have the knowledge or experience of the kings and the queens. Don't have the formation of that. It's more about giving something a go. This page is about getting out there, trying things, giving things a go. It's in the reverse position. I feel like that's yourself because you're supposed to be going on to a new cycle, I feel. 9 of Cups in the reverse, Cups, Water, Emotions, 9 reflection cards. So you're the chap there, sat on the bench, proudly presenting the 9 Cups. Now, as I always say with this card, in life, people let you down. In life, stuff goes wrong. It's about looking back and going, do you know what? I turned up, I showed up, I did everything that I could do on an emotional level. If other people can't see that, F them sideways, they can watch me rise. When it's in the reverse position, it's questioning, is there any more I can do in the situation? And that's normally a bad thing, right? Right, death card, fixed card, rebirth. It's about shedding old skin, okay? Now, in the upright position, normally something happens out of your control and it allows you to do that. Okay, it's normally about stepping into authenticity, etc. But in this case, I'm going to say something's going to happen to try and kill off this situation for you. Fool in the reverse. So the Fool's the very first card in the tarot deck. The Fool isn't a fool. The Fool is called Fool because he gets his bag, little bumpy dog goes off wandering. Call this a leap of faith card. Now, I feel like the Death card came in so that you could take that leap of faith in a new direction, but it's one of those rare occasions where you're going to hold off, and I don't think that's the right thing. Right, overall outcome card. Yeah, Tower card in the reverse. Right, so Tower card, fixed card, the Awakening card. So we've got the tower there. It's being struck by lightning. It's on fire. There's people jumping out. It's cracking. It's crumbling. This tower has been built on rocky foundations and it needs to come down. Now, tower cards are always for our long-term good, whether we like what happens or not. Now, 1 time out of 10 they're positive, 9 times out of 10 they're tough and destructive. The idea of a tower card is the universe goes, right, you're still in this timeline here, we need you over here, there's something you've not done, said, change shifted, whack, bitch slap, get over there, splat. Now, the idea after a tower card is you pick yourself up, you dust yourself off, and you press forward, regardless of what's happened. Now, much like the death card, on most occasions people do that, but with the death card, you've not done that, so this is why the tower's been played. Now, the problem is, if you then decide to ignore the tower, one or two things is going to happen, right? If this has happened because of some greater purpose, which I think it probably has done, they will just keep coming and intensifying. If it's that the universe is trying to give you a helping hand, which I don't think it is here, and you waste it, it goes, right, you sit in your darkened room, we're locking the door, switching the lights out, I'll find your own way out. Now, when the tower's in the reverse position, this is either self-imposed, which it won't be because you're avoiding taking that leap of faith in a new direction, or you kind of see it coming so you can brace for impact. Let's get the advice cards out and I'll tell you where I'm going. Right, obstacles or blockages. 7 of Wands, Wands fire action. This is about standing your ground. You're the chap on top of the hill here fighting off the 6 of the Wands or staves. So you standing your ground in an old energy is going to cause the obstacle or blockage. Removing any blockages. 4 of Wands in the reverse, Wands fire action. Staying in this energy is not going to lead you to your happy ever after. Okay, because that's what it is. 11-11 card, make a wish, tangible goals and dreams that you can work towards. Yeah, so what it feels like is this person, I think they're using some kind of energy manipulation, some kind of magic. And the idea is for you to not just focus on what you're doing, not go in this new direction. They're trying to kind of hold you back. They're trying to do that. Oh, I'm I need rescuing type thing. The reality is that they don't. The reality is that they're not a Queen of Cups in the reverse. They're actually a King of Swords in the reverse. They're trying to manipulate the situation. Now, as it stands, and you can kind of change this now that you know what's going on, that manipulation will stop you from pushing forwards, getting out, trying new ideas, new things, and questioning, yeah, but is there any more I can do? Am I certain about this? So something's going to happen whereby the death card gets played, but even then you're still like, oh, I'm not sure. So the universe is like, say, get your head out your arse, right? Bang, tower card it. You need to accept that somebody's been trying to play you here. Okay. It's not nice energy. I think you're going to be fine because even if this does play out, the tower's going to get played, and it's going to bring it down for you. Yeah, it's I'm not gonna lie to you. Up until this spread here, that was a tricky one to read. This person's smart. This person knows what they're doing, and this person has been doing this for some time. Okay, this has been a long game. This person's after your abundance. This person's after your destiny. Okay, don't let them have it. Okay, I think you're going to be fine because, like I say, even if this does play out, Tower card, Death card, the Death. I mean, they're going to happen regardless. You know, Tower card doesn't necessarily have to happen. It depends how you react to the Death card. But like I say, provided you go on into that full energy and actually take that leap of faith, you're going to be perfectly fine.